So, you're thinking about making the big move to Australia. Or maybe you're already here, trying to figure out which state might actually roll out the red carpet for your PR dreams. You know, not just a great place to live with decent weather and decent coffee, but somewhere that'll actually help you stay for good. Because let's be real, getting permanent residency isn't just about ticking boxes. It's about being in the right place at the right time with the right skills. And today, we're unpacking exactly that. Which states are truly stepping up in 2025 when it comes to PR opportunities? No confusing graphs, no robotic explanations, just the real, honest insight you wish someone had told you earlier. This is the kind of straight-up migration talk that cut through the fluff, skips the marketing pitch, and gives you the good stuff. Ready to find out where your future might be waiting? Let's dive in. 5. Queensland. Queensland. Beaches, sunshine, and pineapple on pizza? Questionable taste aside, Queensland has seriously stepped up its game for PR seekers. In 2025, Queensland's skilled migration program has become way more open to a wider range of occupations. If you're in healthcare, engineering, education, or trades, Queensland wants you, and I mean really wants you. The state nomination pathway has been inviting candidates with as low as 65 to 70 points. That's practically a hug. Also, if you're already living and working in Queensland, especially in regional areas like Townsville, Rockhampton, or Cairns, you're golden. They're prioritizing onshore applicants who've shown they're committed. But here's the thing. Brisbane's job market is decent, but a bit competitive. So, if you're flexible, going regional could boost your PR chances faster than a magpie during swooping season. So yeah, Queensland, sunny, relaxed, and PR-friendly, if you're not allergic to sunscreen. 4. South Australia. Now, I know what you're thinking. South Australia? Isn't that just Adelaide and wineries? Okay, yes. There's a lot of wine. But don't let the chilled-out vibes fool you. South Australia is a quiet achiever in the PR game. Why? Because South Australia's nomination program is one of the most diverse in the country. They have a massive occupation list, and they're not just after doctors and rocket scientists. If you're in IT, marketing, aged care, or hospitality, you've got options. Plus, they offer multiple pathways for graduates, skilled workers, offshore applicants, and even people on employer-sponsored visas looking to switch it up. One thing to love? Their talent and innovation category. It sounds like something from a Marvel movie, but it's actually a way to get nominated if you're working in cutting-edge sectors like AI, renewable energy, or space. Yes, space. South Australia is trying to be the Houston of the Southern Hemisphere. So if you want a laid-back lifestyle but solid PR opportunities, South Australia might be your secret weapon. 3's Victoria. All right. Melbourne fans, your time has come. Victoria was a bit stingy with their nominations a few years ago, but in 2025, they've turned a corner. They're finally showing some love to people beyond just health and STEM. If you're in ICT, education, social work, finance, or even construction, Victoria's calling your name, probably with a flat white in hand. What's interesting this year is their focus on priority industries, especially tech and green energy. So if you've got experience in anything remotely futuristic, data analysis, cybersecurity, renewables, you might just be their new favorite. They've also been kinder to offshore applicants lately, especially if your occupation is in demand. So yes, even if you're not in Australia yet, Victoria isn't totally ignoring you like that one friend who only messages when they need a ride. Just one heads up, Victoria's still competitive. Points matter. So if you've got a strong profile, good points, good English, solid work experience, go for it. But if your points are on the just made it side, you might want to consider a smaller state. Either way, if you love culture, coffee, and can handle 4 seasons in one day, Victoria's worth looking into. 2. Western Australia. Surprised? Don't be. Western Australia has been absolutely crushing it lately when it comes to state nominations. Perth has transformed from being this oh yeah, over there city to one of the most aggressive states in attracting skilled migrants. And I mean aggressive in a good way. Their skilled migration program in 2025 is offering invitations to a huge list of occupations, from nurses and teachers to mechanics, IT workers and chefs. They're even looking at people with diplomas and trade qualifications, so it's not all about university degrees anymore. The best part? Western Australia is super welcoming to international graduates and regional applicants. If you've studied there or are willing to work outside of Perth, like in Kalgoorlie or Albany, they'll basically roll out a red carpet for you. Maybe not literally, but you get the idea. Plus, Western Australia has big plans for mining, construction, and renewables, so if you're anywhere near those industries, you're in demand. Only downside? Perth can feel a bit isolated, but hey, with that many PR invites flying around, who needs Sydney traffic? 1. Tasmania. Yes, you heard me. Tasmania is number 1. You might have thought Tassie was just apples, mountains, and that devil from the cartoons. But in the PR game, they are straight-up legends. Here's why. Tasmania's migration program is super transparent. They've made it so clear who they want, how they assess applicants, and what gives you an edge. It's like that friend who actually explains the group project instead of just saying, "Don't worry about it." In 2025, they've got pathways for graduates, skilled workers, business owners, and long-term residents. And yes, even people who are still offshore but have job offers. If you're already living and working in Tasmania, especially in regional or high-demand areas, your chances are amazing. They look beyond just the points system. They care about commitment. So if you've put in time, effort, and you're part of the local workforce, they will reward you. And bonus, their processing is often faster than the big states. Less red tape, more results. Of course, Tassie isn't for everyone. It's smaller, colder. Some towns are a bit sleepy. But if you're into nature, peace and quiet, and a state that genuinely wants to keep you around, Tasmania is the hidden gem that might just be your PR jackpot. All right, let's wrap this up with a quick recap. Queensland has sunshine and solid PR options. If you're flexible with location, South Australia is underrated with a wide occupation list and creative pathways, while Victoria has a big city energy with competitive, high-value nominations. Western Australia is booming, welcoming, and way more active than you'd expect, while Tasmania is small but mighty, transparent, and rewards loyalty. Look, every state in Australia has its pros and cons. There's no magical one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to choosing the perfect place for your PR journey. So, take your time, dig into the latest nomination criteria, and pick a state that aligns with your PR goals, not just the one with the prettiest beach for your Instagram. And hey, if this video gave you some clarity, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and share it with a mate who's still dreaming of Bondi but might need the bush. Catch you next time.